Alright everyone, Crash here. This is RTA Motorsports, and today what we're going to be doing is unboxing this Zotac 1080ti Founders Edition.
Welcome to RTA Motorsports.
I want to stop by saying that if you need any sort of custom t-shirts or polos designed after your favorite automotive manufacturer, or if you need any vinyls for your vehicles or your rig at all for whatever reason, definitely check out phantomgraphics.com. They can customize any sort of design that you desire. They have some funny designs, some more serious designs like this V logo for my CTS V. Definitely check them out. Again, that's phantomgraphics.com. We're going to do that together because it's important for the channel to show what the videos are being rendered on. I'm actually just really excited. Since the 1080s Ti launch, I've been following it kind of closely. And I'm excited with the performance that they've been getting above not only the 1080 but the 1070. So again, this is the Zotac GTX 1080ti Founders Edition. You can see the box there. There's the back of it. Packaging feels pretty good, feels appropriate. I would say for the amount of money that these cards are costing, I was kind of expecting a little bit more packaging wise. But you know what? I really could care less because you only look at the packaging once until you go and sell the card. Oh, unfortunately starting to rip the box there. So it has some Zotac stickers on the side. It would be neat to see, you know, a lot of VR performance, or I should say a lot of VR titles, are ran just fine on a 1070. I mean, 1070 can run every VR-based title out there with no problems, but in what we do in sim racing and in flying, a lot of our titles were adapted to VR afterwards, and graphically, it's kind of tougher to run those than normal general VR titles. So our graphical needs are a little bit more than most other VR enthusiasts and consumers. So it'll be interesting to see how this shapes up for sim racing in our boat and what type of performance we can get, because in iRacing I'm finding I have to scale back some of the settings a little bit. Same thing with Race Room. Assetto Corsa runs pretty darn good. That's why I always kind of favor Assetto Corsa. Dirt Rally, I'm on medium settings with not much in the way of super sampling. I don't know why this is giving me a hard time. Come on, show me the goods. Show me! There we go. So unfortunately, you have to open it this way. It kind of seems a little backwards to me, but oh well. No biggie. So you're greeted by this here little booklet. Solid choice. Ignite more possibilities. I guess that's other products that they sell. This is a quick install guide. All right, no big deal. In that package there. Oh man, this looks cheesy. Just a piece of paper. Please download driver at. Oh wow. Okay. Alrighty. Hopefully that's not indicative of the card itself. I doubt it though. We have some 6-pin to 8-pin connectors. Honestly, if you're buying this card, your power supply should have 8-pin connectors at this class of card, but if it doesn't, you're taken care of. You actually have, look at that, Molex to 8-pin, 2 Molex to 8-pin. So really, you have no reason to not be able to run this. Oh, no, that's a 6-pin. I'm sorry. Dual Molex to 6-pin. Hopefully that's a Molex. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. You have a DVI to DisplayPort adapter, because they did get rid of the DVI port on the graphics card in favor of more cooling. And here is the meat and potatoes. Now this is going to be my first Founders Edition card. Being that I'm water cooled and I have my radiator at the top of the case exhausting out, I figured it would be beneficial to do a Founders Edition, a blower style. I could care less about noise too much because I normally wear headsets and headphones. I never hear anything around me anyway. And getting the heat from the graphics card out the back of the case, so that way my CPU is being cooled by fresh, cool air, I think would be more beneficial for my overclock. And here we go. Look at that. It's actually a really pretty card. I'm surprised. I've never really normally liked the Founders Editions. Or, you know, the reference style cards, but in person this is actually really nice, and it's not too big. I would say this is probably comparable in size to my Gigabyte G1 Gaming 1070 that I have. The green there is not necessarily going to work with my theme, but we'll rough it out, we'll make it work. A little green showing through there ain't going to hurt nobody. You can see we have 3 display ports and 1 HDMI. They took out the DVI just in favor of cooling, which I'm fine with. That is a solid card, really is. The back plate, I like that there's a back plate on this one. The card I was really thinking about going for was the Gigabyte 1080 Ti. I think it was OC edition. It's a white card with some lights on it. Kind of looks like the G1 Gaming, except the card itself is white. That really wouldn't go with any of my aesthetics. But the card didn't have a backplate. And I felt, you know, for this price range, kind of wanted a card with a backplate. I mean, the cooling may not be as good as that card for what I'm thinking would be beneficial to me for exhausting the heat out of the back of the CPU case. So that way all the heat is not going through the radiator. It would be more beneficial for me to go with this route here. Yeah, I really like that. Really solid backplate. You could see the SLI fingers there. And let's take this off here. There we go. And kind of like my Fanatec V2.5 wheelbase, you have a smoked little window there that you can see the cooler just a little bit through. Overall, really pretty card. And that is it. A really easy, really quick unboxing of the Zotac GTX 1080 Ti Founders Edition. Hope you enjoyed. Definitely leave a thumbs up. Comment below. We're going to be doing some benchmarks with this in a little while, specifically for sim racing. And I'm going to try to see how I could try to get a benchmarking session done in VR for sim racing. If not, I'll definitely give you my experiences, and we'll definitely go over a comparison between this and the 1070 we currently have. So again, I'm Crash, this is RTA Motorsports. Thank you for stopping by. Again, hit that like button, subscribe, helps me out more than you know. And as usual, see you all next time.